Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me Holiday, and today in this episode we'll dive into how REST API works in real scenario, and I'll explain it in detail and in a simple way to help you easily to understand it. So we come with a question: have you ever wondered how websites get data from servers? That's where REST APIs come in. Let's say you open a website with a URL myapp.com/user like this. And on the screen, we can see user dashboard tag and a button load user here. The trigger begins when the user clicks at the load user button. When we do that, the website needs to fetch the data from the server and display it on the screen. But how does that work? How does the website ask the server to fetch the data? The answer is REST API, which stands for Representational State Transfer. It sounds complex, but it's actually simple. We think of it like this. The website is the client, the REST API is the messenger, and the server is just someone who hosts the data. We'll come to step 2 to see it clearly. In step 1, check the user action. That means we click at the button load user here. Alright, come to step 2. To get the user list, the website sends a request like this. As you can see, this is a get request to the endpoint/user. We see the explanation down here. The REST API uses something called HTTP request to communicate with the server. In this case, the client application sends an HTTP GET request to the server's API endpoint/user. We can see here. The request includes headers and sometimes a body, but that's just for post or push request. In this case, we use GET request. And you can see here, you GET request to send the request to the endpoint, to the user endpoint, and they also use HTTP protocol to send the request to the host here. The host with api.example.com, and it only accepts the data in the JSON file or the JSON format. So in conclusion, too easy to understand the step 2, we think the website told the server like this, like, dear server, please send me the list of users. And on the server side, we can see the log here. The server now receives GET request. Alright. And then we'll come to step 3 to see how the server processes the request, right? And we'll come to step 3. Alright, we see down here. The server receives the request, validates it, processes the business logic like querying the database, looking to data in the database, and prepares the response. So it will follow this step. It will check the authentication if the one who created the server required it, and then it will validate the request parameters. Is it true? It will do the next step, query database for user records, and then format the response data in the JSON file and set appropriate HTTP stated code. That's easy. And you can see all the log here. That's sent to the server processing. So we jump to step 4 to see how the server responds and sends the data back to the website. Alright, so you can see here, the server responds and gives the JSON data. In this case, JSON response. So we can see the JSON response along with HTTP 200 OK here. And that means for the data is retrieved successfully. So, and we can see the message here, user retrieved successfully, and the data in the JSON file includes ID, name, email, and avatar. Alright, so now the server responds to the website, and now the website will text the data from from the server. Okay, but it not display in the JSON file like this. It will format it. So we'll come to a final step, UI update. So the client application processes the JSON response and updates the user interface to display the data. So it will pass the JSON data and format in HTML elements and use them to show the new content. And if it will cause any error, it will handle the error. And of course, we see on the screen here. So the user display and follow the ID 1, 2, 3, as you can see in the JSON here. The first user is John Doe, and the next user is John Smith, and the third user is Alex Johnson. And of course, it's displayed the user IDs increasingly. That's how REST API works in real scenario, and we have walked through how REST API works in this video. And if you have any questions, please let me know by comment below on the video. So what did we learn in this video? In conclusion, the REST API is just kind of a messenger which sends the request and response back and forth between the website and the server. It's just a bridge or something like that. And of course, I think I provide an animation to help my viewers easily to understand how REST API works in real scenario. And I think this animation is good to help my viewer to easily understand it. And if you watch until the end, you see of course, if you comments interactive with my video, I will deploy this site on GitHub, and yeah, of course the source code, and yeah, and you can check this animation and see in detail. Of course, I'll reset it. So if you guys like this video and the animation, and also you guys find it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, this video is end now. See you guys next time. Bye.